Thanksgiving travel week is already underway. AAA is projecting the worst day on the roads for New Yorkers, depending on their destination in the Northeast. It says Wednesday will be the worst day to travel from New York City to places like Boston and D.C., while Sunday will be the worst day to return to New York City from the Jersey Shore or from Albany. So it gets started early. Well, now let's catch up on how severe weather could impact these holiday travel plans. Audrey Puente is here with a look at our first look at our forecast. Audrey.
Well, depending on the day you're traveling, Arthur, there will be some slick travel conditions across the tri-state area. Right now, we're nice and dry here on the radar. We've been that way all day long. Just a couple of sprinkles off to our north and east. But this is what we're really focused on. There's a system that's been bringing a lot of wet weather across the midsection of the nation. And this is also producing some severe weather across the southeastern states here. But this will be moving off to the east and then eventually into the northeast starting on Tuesday. And I think Tuesday afternoon is when the rain will start to invade the region. And that looks to be the timing of when the slick weather will begin across the region. So if you do have travel plans, Monday and Thursday appear to be the best weather travel days here in the northeast. Late Tuesday afternoon into the evening, overnight into early Wednesday, that's when we're expecting the wet weather. And some of that rain will be coming down heavy at times, so that will allow for slick travel all across the northeast as we go into Tuesday afternoon, right into Wednesday morning. Now, today's high temperatures were above average, mostly in the 50s, but we're going to have a big drop tomorrow. I'll have the details about how cold it's going to be coming up. Arthur?
All right, thank you so much. And as Audrey mentioned, a storm is expected to hit parts of the tri-state this week, and as such, some travel experts are already warning of the potential for flight delays and cancellations if that storm does hit us. Fox 5's Kendall Green joins us live where he has been all night at Newark Liberty International Airport, and so far, Kendall, you say it has been smooth sailing there?
Hey, good evening. It has been smooth. I guess you could call it the calm before the storm because there hasn't been that many delays or any issues here in Newark so far. But Governor Hochul, she's predicting a very tough issue with travel so far, saying that people need to prepare. Air travel on Sunday ahead of Thanksgiving at Newark Liberty International Airport flowing well. Passengers pleased so far.
The travel's actually been good.
But officials are preparing for a major change in climate within the next few days. Governor Hochul warning travelers of a lake-effect snowstorm upstate later this week, directing all state agencies from Homeland Security, Department of Transportation to Thruway Authority to be prepared.
Just in general, holiday travel is always hectic. Now you add a storm to that mix, and it's twice as bad.
Twice as bad may be an understatement, with AAA projecting 55.4 million travelers heading 50 miles or more from home over Thanksgiving holiday, starting Wednesday through Sunday. That volume prediction up 2.3% from last year, marking the third highest Thanksgiving travel week since AAA began tracking in 2000.
If you have to travel, then you better just get to the airport like hours and hours early and be prepared for any kind of contingency.
If you have to go to the airport, you better plan ahead at least 3 to 4 hours ahead of time.
Travel experts already predicting delays in abundance later this week, with heavy rains and wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. The storm system is expected to hit the tri-state area around 4 p.m. Tuesday evening. With New York City number 6 on the top destinations list this year, it's a formula for the perfect storm of delays. Tri-state travelers we spoke to sharing they're glad for early landings ahead of what can be a chaotic few days coming up.
I guess just stay patient. I mean, it's going to get hectic, especially with Thanksgiving coming up. So just, stay patient. People that are working at airports are probably doing the best they can to, accompany all these people that are traveling in. But people that are traveling on the roads, just keep your eyes open.
Experts recommend those traveling domestically, you arrive 2 hours before your flight, and those traveling internationally arrive 3 hours ahead of that flight. And of course, keep your eyes on those airline websites just in case there are any changes. We're live at Newark Airport. Kendall Green, Fox 5 News.
Great advice for this week. Thank you, Kendall. Well, here's a positive